Today, we're taking another look at Jimbo's Hard as Shell, which now is $26, $27 on jimbos.com because Hard as Shell's got to go. Turtle Wax looks like they got a little mad at it. It's going to be rebranded as Tough as Shell now. But today, we're doing a rematch in my driveway. Jimbo recently had a torture test on his channel versus the new Chemical Guys Hydro Blitz product. And since this is available at Walmart, I figured this might be a good time to do a rematch between the two because of the controversy this week with all the Jimbo's reviews popping up on the internet and all the controversy of Jimbo's Hard as Shell. Like I said in my last review of this product, it is a pretty good product. Is it among the greats in this realm of ceramic spray coating, as he calls it? I would say it is middle of the road, especially at the price point where he had it at $35. Now at $26, it is rivaling where Chemical Guys Hydro Blitz is, which is $25 available at Walmart. So now they are very similarly priced, and now we're going to compare the two and see what you get and who has the best bang for the buck. What's funny about Jimbo's, which isn't even best orchestrated on my channel, it's best orchestrated on I'm Josh V's channel, is it seems to be the real world conditions of the Jimbo spray is having a tough time. It's just not holding up that well in real world conditions. About 3 to 4 weeks, it seems. In I'm Josh V's test, he shows that he sprayed it on his work truck and it lasted about 3 to 4 weeks. And then when he put it on a test panel, though, it performed very similarly to how Jimbo's performed in his test. And I think Walter's playing some tricks. He might have not just bamboozled us, he might be bamboozling Jimbo as well. Because what if Walter the chemist formulated this specifically to pass Jimbo's tests? But unfortunately, that does not prepare it for real world conditions, as we've seen in all the updates and tests of this product. Just something to think about. That's what I've been thinking about all this week, is how's it passing Jimbo's test? How is it performing so poorly in the real world conditions? As we've said, torture tests can be more on the entertainment side of things, but not reflect those real world tests and conditions. And I think we're seeing just that with Jimbo's Hard as Shell. So Walter, you better straighten up over there. You better get us some good stuff that not only performs chemical resistant wise on the torture tests, but also performs when we put it on a real world panel. So it's been about 48 hours since applying the Jimbo's Hard as Shell and the Chemical Guys Hydro Blitz. Let's go through that application process right now. We did a full meal deal prep when it came to this. We did a rinseless wash, we clay barred the panel, and then we polished the panel with the gold standard jeweling pad and gold standard polish. After a thorough polish, we came in with 2 rounds of paint prep, meticulously taped off the sections. I wanted a nice crisp square of each product on the panel. So I spent a lot of time taping, got a nice little middle section there for a control section. And then we meticulously applied each product. We sprayed 3 sprays of each product into our FTW towel. I made sure to work it in the corners really, really well. I wanted the edges of the products to be really strong in this test, where I think they seem to fail a little faster on my previous tests. I might have not been as diligently applying in the corners, but I was very diligent in this one to make sure we get some nice sharp corners. Hopefully we see that in the water behavior. And then I gave each towel an extra spray and a second round just to make sure we had a thorough application for this battle. And now we're ready to go to battle with Jimbo's versus Chemical Guys. Round 2 on my channel. We're going to give it the 10 wash test, see how they're performing, to give you a more real world expectation of both products. But first, let's get in to the initial water behavior. So you can see Jimbo's square, nice and square-like. Really great water behavior from Jimbo's. Let's check on the Chemical Guys Hydro Blitz. Pretty good as well. Definitely slower than Jimbo's Hard as Shell. By the way, slickness when applying these products, Jimbo's was by far the slicker product, so it's already losing in water behavior and slickness level. And if you're new to the channel and don't know about the Chemical Guys brand, Chemical Guys is usually an overpriced, very watered down brand that usually relabels kind of the same similar products and then puts them out brand new a couple months later to get a spike in sales again. It's the unfortunate truth of the brand, but that is definitely my opinion of the brand and most professional detailers' opinion of the brand as well. Overpriced for a watered down product. So hopefully Jimbo's really puts a spanking on it like it did on his channel. Let's put some incredible suds in the bucket. Give it a good zhuzh. That's too much, but oh well. Give us some nice strong soap for this one. Push that down there. Now let's give it our first wash. So let's see the soap repellency. You can see Jimbo's is doing a great job working on that soap. You can see Chemical Guys slowly but surely fighting it off, but definitely not on the level that Jimbo's is doing over here. So I'd say chemical resistance wise, Jimbo's is winning on it as well. Let's rinse it off and see and check on the water behavior after a first wash. You can see Jimbo's bouncing back very strong. Chemical Guys not looking so hot. So I'd say we're definitely getting similar performance as the Jimbo test for sure. Now let's put you down, give you the 10 wash test and see where we're at after that. So after 10 washes, you can still see Jimbo still fighting that soap off really well. Chemical Guys falling pretty flat there. Let's give it a rinse. And just like that, no magic involved. Jimbo's still going strong. Looking much better than our Chemical Guys square. Our Chemical Guys square finally did come around though. And you can see Jimbo's being very strong. So Jimbo's is looking pretty darn good in this test so far, doing real nice. Chemical Guys, I'd say, is already pretty much completely flat, but you can still see the outline of the square. So we're gonna go ahead and call this one at 10 washes with Jimbo's hardest shell coming out victorious, as it did on Jimbo's channel very easily. Definitely at the price point he has it on right now with the limited edition version of the hardest shell labels, which will soon be toughest shell. If you want a piece of the Jimbo's history, go check it out, hardest shell. I think promo Jamie 10 still saves you on there. I'm not sure anymore, but you can go check it out if you want to. It performed very fantastically on this test, easily beating the watered down stuff from Chemical Guys. So definitely the right choice to make in that decision. Like I said, even in my last video, this is still a good product. So there you go. But when it comes to being the best in the industry, you know, skeptical hippo eyes, that kind of deal. But I'm looking forward to what toughest shell may be. Maybe it'll come with a few tweaks. We never know. Walter, you better get on it. You better do your magic. I want to see Jimbo succeed for sure, and I want toughest shell to be one of the best products in the industry. So Jimbo, you better point some fingers at Walter. Tell him to get back to the grindstone. We don't need this to just survive super clean. We need this to survive in the real world where we all are, putting this on real vehicles that's going out, taking a beating in a everyday environment, that kind of deal. So I'm looking forward to the future of Jimbo's. We'll see how it goes. You tell me what you've thought of Jimbo's hardest shell so far and your results. Like I said, I think I'm Josh V had the best video of it so far. He sprayed it on his work truck, which is the realest of world vehicles. It fell flat. On the test hood, it did phenomenally. So very interesting results across the internet we're getting with Jimbo's. And that's kind of my final thoughts of the current version of Jimbo's limited edition now, hardest shell. Go check it out if you want a bottle. I'll catch you on the next one.